Smart TV, online and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
Many are out and about enjoying the holiday weekend, but for the people along the East Coast, they don't have this luxury as they are scrambling for supplies in preparation for Hurricane Dorian. Valley News Team's Callie Hubbard spoke with one person from Minnesota that flew down to the coast of Florida and is experiencing it all firsthand.
Are you scared?
Yeah, of course. I'm not going to lie and say, no, I'm not scared.
This is Carrie Odegaard from Shelley, Minnesota.
Up where we live, Dakotas, we have snowstorms, floods, maybe a tornado, but, you're talking 145-mile-an-hour winds to sustain that for, hours.
Odegaard flew out of town Friday to West Palm Beach, Florida. She's one of the many on standby, waiting to see what Hurricane Dorian is going to do. It's sort of hard to imagine lines wrapped around this Costco here in West Fargo. Well, this is what Costco's look like along the Florida coast. People waiting for hours just to get through the door.
I can't imagine what they're going through in Florida and having to worry about if they're even going to have the supplies that they need.
Julie Copeland and many of the others we spoke with today say they can't begin to imagine what those people are going through. But many of our conversations with customers ended like this.
My heart goes out to everyone. I wish them all the best.
Odegaard says she's just ready to jump in where she's needed.
One day at a time and 1 minute at a time, but you smile and you help them with whatever that they could possibly need.
In West Fargo, Callie Hubbard, Valley News Live.
One person from North Dakota, one from Minnesota, and 4 from South Dakota are currently volunteering in areas at risk of being hit by Hurricane Dorian. To learn more information, visit our website. That's valleynewslive.com. And our meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli has been tracking Hurricane Dorian. Let's send it over to him for the latest and for a check of our weather. Justin?
And thank you, Katie. Good evening, everybody. Dorian continues to be a major hurricane, now about 350 miles just off to the east of central Florida, hitting the Bahamas as of right now. 150-mile-per-hour sustained winds, 185-mile-per-hour gusts. Now, it will slow down over the next few days and start to make a turn to the north. It looks like it will mainly miss mainland Florida, but it will continue to travel further north and possibly hit the Carolinas as a Category 2 hurricane around the Wednesday time frame. But still, there will be a tropical storm force wind gust and possibly some flooding as it stays right off the coast of Florida. We'll continue to watch that as we go through the next couple of days. Our weather, we got partly to mostly cloudy skies through this evening, possibly a shower overnight in our northern counties, and with the clouds and a southerly wind, temperatures seasonably cool for this time of year into the upper 50s to near 60. Now we've got another nice day for the day tomorrow and some severe weather possible for Monday. We'll have the details on that coming up later in the newscast.
All right, thank you, Justin. The Williston Police Department is searching for a person of interest after a man was shot and killed at a hotel last night. Police say it happened at the Days Inn and Suites shortly before 10:30 p.m. Police are searching for 25-year-old Reginald Toussaint. Officials describe him as 5'11", weighing 175 pounds. Law enforcement says if you see him, do not approach him, but if you have any information or know where he is, contact the Williston Police Department. That number is now up on your screen. Emergency crews responded to a vehicle versus motorcycle crash at the intersection of 45th Street South and 15th Avenue South earlier this afternoon. The man driving the motorcycle suffered severe leg injuries. After all the people in the passenger vehicle were taken to the hospital for unknown injuries. Traffic was severely backed up as a result of the crash for more than an hour while crews worked to clear the scene.
Once they pick up the debris and they mark the scene, they're going to open it up because it's a busy intersection. The investigators can always come back once they mark the scene and do more measurements if they need to, but this time of day it's kind of hard to block off a major intersection.
Officials say they do not know who was at fault for the crash at this time. One woman is dead after a head-on collision in Ramsey County on U.S. Highway 2 just east of Devil's Lake. North Dakota Highway Patrol says around 9 p.m. a Chevrolet Impala driven by 79-year-old Mina X was seen driving westbound in the eastbound lanes, and a witness called 911. About 1 to 1.5 miles later, the Impala struck a Kia Optima head-on. X was killed. The woman driving the Kia and her newborn child were transported to the hospital. The The newborn child has since been released. One man was arrested tonight in Grand Forks after stealing and crashing a vehicle. Police say 30-year-old Andrew Flying Horse stole the vehicle from the Right Spot liquor store on Washington Street and later crashed it into a dumpster. Police say witnesses were able to guide them to Flying Horse, where he was hiding in an apartment complex. Just weeks after announcing that nearly 30 Sears and Kmart stores will be closing in October, the company says about 100 other stores will have the same fate. That includes the Kmart store in Fargo off of University Drive. The manager of the store in Fargo declined an interview, but sent us to the PR director of Kmart, Larry Costello. In an email, Costello said they have made the difficult but necessary decision to close the Kmart in Fargo. Sales will start here in the next 2 weeks, and the store is expected to be closed come December. Costello and the company encourages customers to continue shopping with the stores. A recent study says that North Dakota is the hardest working state in the union. The survey considered work week hours, daily commutes, unused vacation time, among other things. Governor Doug Burgum says he's not at all surprised.
North Dakotans understand hard work, and as we and there's so much work that's worth doing. And as one of my favorite Theodore Roosevelt quotes is, "The great joy in life is the great prize in life is the opportunity to work hard at work worth doing." And I think North Dakotans fundamentally understand that.
Employment in North Dakota rose 1.6% over 12 months, according to the North Dakota Job Service. The NDSU Bison picked up their first win of the season this afternoon, defeating Butler by a whopping score of 57-10 at Target Field. The football team had a sea of green and gold rooting for them in Minneapolis, but that wasn't all. Valley News Team's Courtney Lockie catches up with the fans back home in Fargo.
Are you guys big Bison fans?
Of course we are.
Absolutely.
Graduated from NDSU, so you always have to be a Bison fan.
Yes.
Chelsea and Abby say they always make a trip back up to Fargo each year to cheer on the Bison and reminisce the good old days.
We came to the turf because it's the place to be. I feel like when I was in college, this is always where I wanted to watch the games. It's where I come back to.
The fans back home didn't miss a beat. It was wall-to-wall yellow and green at the Bison turf, rooting for the team playing in Minneapolis. One group of friends tells us they've been coming to the turf on game days for quite some time.
We've been going here for 4 years. We're all seniors, and we're just excited to see them play. We made sure that we would come to the turf here and be able to watch them with other Bison fans.
Another fan says he was a part of the school's marching band for the last 3 years and says that getting to cheer on the Bison was an experience unlike any other.
Just really great attitude, great mentality. Really life-changing experience, and being with the band has totally changed my, perspective on football.
But when we asked what the best part about being a Bison fan was, they all had similar answers.
Just a really awesome sense of community and everyone getting together for the same purpose, and everyone just invites you in, and everyone's super welcoming, and everyone wants to be around each other and have fun and cheer on the Bisons.
As soon as you put a horns up, that person's your friend, so go Bison.
In Fargo, Courtney Lockie, Valley News Live.
You can expect to see the Bison turf to be just as full of fans next weekend, too, when the Bison take on their in-state rival, UND. Over 100 bikers gathered at the West Fargo VFW today for the Veteran Warrior Ride. This is the 8th year that people were invited to support veterans and active serving members of the U.S. Armed Forces. Many enjoyed the bikes, games, and live music. There was also a silent auction, a $1,000 cash drawing, and a gun raffle.
Just a nice day to take a trip around and meet we got a bunch of guys and family that are riding on the ride also, so get together and take a trip. The summer seems like it's pretty short this year, so it's nice to get out and take a little ride. So,
to learn more about future rides, head on over to our website. That's valleynewslive.com. The city of West Fargo is warning drivers about a road that will be shut down next Tuesday. 9th Street Northwest will close at 7 a.m. from Main Avenue West to 8th Avenue Northwest. The city says this will allow repairs to a railroad crossing. The city says the road is expected to be done by Wednesday. The city is also repairing curbs at the intersection of 7th Avenue West and 8th Street West. It will happen between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday, September 3rd. There will not be a closure, but drivers are asked to slow down to protect workers in the area.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with no wait weather.
And here's a live look outside. The Valley News Live Storm Team Skycam network shot at Luther Family Ford in Fargo as we have partly to mostly cloudy skies right now. And with a southerly wind, the clouds keeping temperatures up. We are currently seeing a temperature of 62 degrees, so a little warmer than we have been the past few nights. Into the lower 60s out toward Jamestown and Valley City, and some upper 50s on the map into Lakes Country. Further north, a little warmer into the Devil's Lake Basin at 65 degrees, and lower 60s across the Northern Valley and most of northwestern Minnesota. The winds mainly from a southerly direction around 5 to 15 miles per hour, and we are seeing partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. More clouds make your way further off to the west and clearer skies off to the east. Most of the moisture missing us off to our north into Canada. Some of these showers could actually get into our northern counties going through the overnight or possibly early into tomorrow morning. Most of us staying dry. High pressure is working out. That's well off to our east. We got that southerly flow because of it. And we do have a disturbance that is draped along the international border. Now, the main weather maker, this low, is back here into the Rocky Mountain states, and that will be here as we go through the day on Monday. So here's the hour-by-hour forecast and the chances for some showers into our northern counties and otherwise partly to mostly cloudy skies. Low temperatures tonight into the upper 50s, and then making our way through the day on Sunday, possibly a little warmer, especially into the Southern Valley with highs into the upper 70s, lower 70s further north, and some 60s on the map into northwestern Minnesota. We've got partly cloudy skies. Can't rule out a stray shower for your Sunday. We're going to be mainly dry during the overnight into Monday before our next weather maker gets here, and it will give us a chance of some showers and thunderstorms, especially into the afternoon and evening, and some of these actually could be strong to severe. Now, there could be some post-frontal showers behind that, and temperatures for your Monday are going to stay into the mid to upper 70s. Let's take a look at that severe weather risk. Across most of our viewing area, slight risk of severe weather stretching down towards Sioux Falls and out toward the Minneapolis area. This is going to be mainly a wind maker, but some large hail and possibly some tornadoes are possible with this one. We're going to keep our eyes on this one as we go through the next 48 hours, but the next chance of some severe weather is going to be on Labor Day, Monday itself. Now, let's take a look at our photo of the day, this one called Northern Lights near East Grand Forks. Thank you to Bobby for this one, using the background of the 7-day forecast. And there's your partly cloudy skies and mainly dry for tomorrow, a high of 77, and showers and thunderstorms likely, possibly some strong to severe on Monday, a high of 76. And then we cool off to 65. A windy day on Tuesday, partly cloudy but mostly sunny Wednesday and Thursday, low to mid 70s, lower 70s on Friday, partly cloudy skies with a slight chance of some showers and storms. And Sunday, mostly sunny and cooler, a high of 64 degrees.
So we'll continue to track those potential storms on Monday, especially as people are planning their long weekend.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll have another update tomorrow night.
All right. Well, thank you, Justin. Still ahead tonight, we are still learning the details surrounding a shooting in Texas. Hear from officials and our vice president after the break.